I quickly reviewed the system requirements in the introductory video and also listed them on the course description page, but I want to review this again with you before we begin. In order to run the Microsoft Virtual Machine of Windows 10, you're going to need at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. And that's because the virtual machine itself is going to take a minimum of 1 gigabyte. It actually runs better if we give it 2 gigabytes, which I'll show you how to do later. But double check your system. You want to right click over your computer properties, and you can see here I have 8 gigabytes, so that will be plenty for the virtual machine, but make sure you have at least 4. Now in some cases it may work with 3, but your system will run pretty slow. You need 20 gigabytes of free disk space. Now the file we're going to download from Microsoft is 5 gigabytes. But when we run the virtual machine, it's going to expand that file to a full Windows 10 operating system that will take up to 15 gigabytes. So you're going to be really crunched for space if you have anything less than 20 gigabytes on your system. And I'm sure you know how to tell how many gigabytes you have free, but just in case, you want to click your computer, and normally it will show it right in the window there how much you have free. So here I have almost 18 gigs free. Got a little small computer here. Or you can hit properties and it will show you the space free here. So I have enough space and I have enough RAM. Now the training is being done on a Windows 7 machine. If you have Windows XP, if you have Windows Vista, if you have Windows 7, 8, 8.1, or even if you're running Windows 10 and you want to install a virtual machine on it, all those operating systems will work fine as long as you meet these requirements. Now, the Mac OS X will also run this software. But because I'm not demonstrating it from a Mac in this course, I don't want to anybody to sign up and be disappointed. But it will work on a Mac OS operating system as well. You download the same files or similar files on Oracle's website and Microsoft, and you can run Windows 10 on the Mac. But I'm not going to demonstrate that in this course. Finally, we're going to go to Microsoft's website and download a 5 gigabyte file. So obviously, you know, that's not a small file, so it's going to take a few minutes or more, depending on your internet connection, to download this. So I want you to be aware that we're going to need a 5 gigabyte file, and you're going to need to be able to get that from the internet, and depending on how fast your internet connection is, will determine how long that takes. On mine, it just takes 4 or 5 minutes with my connection. Some might take 15 or 20 or more. But I want you to be aware that we're going to need this 5 gig file. So 4 gigabytes of RAM, 20 gigabytes of free disk space. You need a Windows operating system to follow me on here. And you're going to need to download a 5 gigabyte Microsoft Virtual Machine file.